Oh, hey,
Bro,
hey!
What?
Dude, that is an awesome pack. What is that?
Thanks. It's the Velox 2 from 3V Gear.
Dude, that thing looks rad. You mind if I take it for a spin?
Sure.
Dude. Yeah. This thing's nice. Bro, you know what this thing is? Dude, this thing is tactical. Holy crap, man. This thing is awesome.
Can I have my backpack back?
Oh, man. Just 5 more minutes? Welcome back to the studio where I have air conditioning and I'm not sweating bullets because it is ridiculous hot outside in Texas right now. As always, YouTube formalities. Don't forget to like the video if you like it. Comment below. Really helps out the channel. You have no idea. And subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Why not? If you're not a subscriber, you're not getting notifications when we come out with new videos, which is all the time, with really cool gear and cool stuff and cool tips. So please, please consider subscribing if you like what it is we do here. Even if you don't like it, I'm fine with you subscribing either way. Number 2, formality. We have merch on our website. We are launching a new website. If it isn't already launched by the time this video is coming out, it'll be a link in the description below to it. So those are the YouTube formalities. Like, comment, subscribe, go buy the merch, go to the website, all that jazz. What am I doing here today? Well, as you can tell from the intro, I have yet another 3V Gear review. And I've got to say right up front right now, again, 3V Gear, you guys have been treating us like royalty. We are very grateful. If you'll remember, I already did a review of the Paratus, however you pronounce it. It's all in Latin. Everything's in Latin. However you pronounce that. And then a review of this knife as well. There'll be links in the description below to these videos. You can see those. They're just wonderful to me, and I'm grateful because they make great gear. But what am I reviewing today? And I think it's actually the best piece of gear they've sent me so far. And that is gonna be this backpack right here. And I'm gonna go over why I like it so much. And why like I said, I think it's the best piece of gear they've sent me so far, period, bar none. So what is this thing? This is called I was calling it the Velox. It's Velox, V-E-L-O-X, the Velox 2 system. So that's Latin for swift or rapid. And I can say from personal opinion, from just using this thing, 100% true. So let's go over some of the basic specs and then I'll go into my dislikes and likes. I always like to go over the dislikes first, then end on a good note, and then I'll give you all the how to buy information here at the end. So let's get into basic specs from their website. You're looking at heavy duty padded shoulder straps here. So they do have great padding on the shoulder straps. It is a rugged 1000D nylon. It's going to shed water pretty well. It's heavy. It's heavy. Some of these things, like I said on the pack before, sometimes have too much of a break-in period, but this one feels pretty good. It started to become supple and pliable reasonably fast. I've been living in this thing and utilizing it every single day as an everyday carry bag for the last month and a half, and love it for that. Fully MOLLE compatible. You got all these MOLLE, straps all over this thing. 27 liter size. You're looking at, comes with the patches. I never served in the military. I don't do patches, I guess. I'm not, I do stickers on my truck, but the patches thing, if you're into patches, comes with American flag and a 3V Gear patch. Compression straps on the sides here, and reinforced grab handle on the top, which I have. Once again, I'll go over what I do and don't like about it. You're looking at 18 inches high, 12 inches wide, and 8 inches deep. It's got an external, you can put a laptop in the back here, so it's got a padded area for a laptop. Cool admin panel. Also, I'm gonna get into what I do and don't like, but those are your basic specs, okay? So it is a quality pack. The stitching is good. I've been throwing it in and out of my truck. I just went on it's about 5 days. It's 4.5 day camping trip down to the coast with my whole family, and this thing got thrown in and out of the truck, down to the beach. Not down to the beach. We did a fire out on the beach, and I was pulling this apart to teach some family members how to build a fire from scratch, and this thing just went everywhere like a champ. So let's get into, those are your basic kind of material specs. Let's get into the nuts and bolts of this bag, and then I'll go over my don't likes and my do likes. So you're looking at 5 main pouches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another one here in the back. All of the zippers come up and over really nice, and so I found that, I already said before, I hate digging in packs, and this made it, while it was inside my truck or on the tailgate, really easy to access these pouches. I could just do like this, and once you get into the main pouches, there's lots of cool ways to organize this. So let's open up the very first top one here, and I just threw my water purification. I keep some bandanas and a map. Do this to keep the sun out. I used this stuff while we were out. But once you open it, you'll see there's another organized pack here. I've got a whistle, emergency whistle. So there's one here, and there's elastic MOLLE strap in there instead of just plain. So there's elastic there. So that's the top one. It's kind of your basic top pouch, but easy to organize, easy to get into. The secondary one, I've got lots of cool stuff here. What I really like about this front pouch is, unlike others that I've had where they zip to like here and then I'm trying to dig in, this thing rolls down, exposing the entire pouch, and headlamp, 2 knives, pen. I've got an adjustable wrench here, screwdriver, flathead and Phillips head. You've got lots of places. I got a lighter in here, so the access to it is great, and then you can fit lots and lots of stuff to organize in here. And I'm not gonna, okay, yes, I'm saying some of the gear I have. This is not a stuff that I can fit in here for everyday go bag. I'm just letting you know to give you perspective. But that's your other main pouch, MOLLE all over it. I just removed it, but I also had some spare magazines for my handgun and some other things on here, but I just took them off just a little bit ago. So now you've got, those are your first 2. Then you've got another secondary one here, and it goes all the way down. And I mean, obviously I can fit a bunch in it. If you're not using the second pouch, which is the entire length, and this folds open really nice also to give full space in here. But if you're not using this, these compression straps really cinch that closed really well to lower the profile of the pack. Now, the third, let me do the back one and then I'll open the very middle one because it's my favorite. But back here, you got this whole padded area, which using the big pack and this one, I've got to say I really like their padded area. It really creates a good buffer on my back between, well, my back and the stuff in my pack, so it's not poking at me or anything. It's super comfortable. Air travels through pretty good. But this is going to be where you can put a laptop. It folds all the way down here like this. I got some trash bags and things like that. I was keeping the hydration bladder in here, but I moved it for the review just to take a look to see, because it is hydration compatible. But I'll go over that in a minute. That's something I'm not as happy about. But you've got another compartment right against your back that you can put a tarp. That's probably what I'm going to end up putting here, because I don't put electronic gadgets in my everyday. I barely use them anyway. I use them here in the studio, and then when I'm out and about, I never use them. So, but if you're a college student, you can put your laptop, anything you want in there. My favorite part of this pack is this right here, because I hate digging around in packs. This sucker clamshells open God, it's so awesome. I can just open it fast. It opens fast. Actually, once you get it started, I just zoop, it goes open. You have two main compartments here that are mesh to put things in. I have lots of cool stuff in here. And the top one, just to give you perspective, I got some cordage, knife sharpener. I have my saw in here that I keep. Bing, bing. And the main pouch here, which has full med kit that I keep. Full med kit and extra pair of sneakers so I can get out of my flip-flops, or I can get out of my, Vans if I need to hike out or do some hiking. I always keep this cup. I've had it forever and ever. Place to put water. Now, I have the hydration pack sitting here. Because that's where the port is. And there's a little Velcro thing in here to hang the hydration pack. So this clamshell design is the best for me. It makes it so modular. It makes it easy to get in and out of. I can literally just put everything back real simple and fast. Boom. Zip it up and I'm on the go. And if I need to change stuff out of here and pull stuff out of my truck and turn it into a different pack entirely, if I'm like, okay, I'm stuck somewhere and I need to get home and I've got to hike out of here for a day, it's just as easy for me to pull some of this stuff out and put new stuff from inside my truck in. So if I want to do that, just as easy, put it over, zip it up, all the zippers are back on top, boom, done, put it on and go. Another cool feature is I don't like when the straps are dingly dangling all over the place like this and they're flopping around. This thing has what they, I guess, upgraded. It's new for this pack is a strap management system. And what it is they've got all these little elastic guys on here. I don't know, they're like little elastic straps or whatever, and they just tuck in and they're not hanging around everywhere. They go all the way over, so I don't have to worry about whether these things are slapping or making noise. Same thing with the shoulder straps. If you look, the shoulder straps come down and I can pull and adjust like this, but they have these little Velcro things that slide up and down. Anyway, they're not just flopping around, but I hate it when all the tabs just are smacky, smack, smack, smack. It just drives me insane. This pack doesn't do that at all, which means it's quiet as well. I tend to keep my packs in my vehicle, my quote bug out bag, get home bags. I tend to overlap heavy as hunting bags. So I'm constantly pig hunting during deer season, wherever I am. So I'm constantly utilizing them like hunting packs. So I'll put them on and I can, like I said, when I open it up, I can pull some things out, take some things out of my truck if I'm gonna hike in for a mile or two and then come back to my truck where I could survive out of it for a night if I needed to. But typically I'll put hunting supplies in there. And it's constantly coming in and out. It doesn't make a ton of noise. Love that. So here's the deal. I've just gone over lots of cool stuff that I like. I've been using it. It's not hyperbole. I like all of these things. They're practical for the good backpack. But now I'm going to be a little bit critical. Here's a couple of things that I don't like. And one of them is kind of a big glaring thing for me. I had mentioned slightly earlier that I had the hydration pack in the computer compartment. And then I moved it over here into the main compartment because that's where the inlet is right here. And then that's where the little Velcro hook is. But what I don't like is it doesn't have a designated slip-in pouch for my hydration bladder. I feel like that's kind of dangerous. I'm gonna move it back to the laptop area because if I'm putting different things in and out of this pack, and I happen to forget or do something and put something sharp in here and it pokes it, water bladder's done. There's no protection for my water bladder. It's just floating around here in the main pouch. I really, really don't like that. And I don't think it would be that big a deal to just take what's here and sew a slit so I can put it down in there and create an extra piece of protection for my water bladder. That's why I'm gonna put it in the laptop area where I had it before. It becomes its own designated area. And the main pouch, when I'm throwing stuff in there, like hatchet, saw, ways to start fire, which I have hanging off of here, different lighters, different things. If anything sharp or pokey, I'm gonna destroy that bladder in this main pouch. So that's critique number one. That yes, it's hydration compatible, but I feel like it's dangerously hydration compatible. Number two, I'm gonna just do this here. So one of the number two things I don't like is, let me zip this back up. This right here, this guy. I'm glad there's one there, a lot. I'm glad the sternum strap is here, but this sternum strap, it's too wide. It's adjusted to its fullest, inside, and it's still a little too wide for me. And I mean, I'm overweight, and I'm not a teeny tiny guy, but it needs to be able to tighten a little bit more to fit comfortably on my shoulders. So it does have some elasticity to it. You can see there's a little bit here, but it doesn't adjust tight enough. So that's another little gripe I have. And then the third gripe I have comes with the compression straps. There's 4 total compression straps on the sides, and then 2 on the bottom. And I feel that it could use third compression strap on the top up here. Because when I was putting stuff in there, it was bulging out here, but I could still tighten it here and here. It needs another compression strap either right on top or on the sides up here. So I feel like it could use another one. So just something to be aware of, that if you start filling it, this top is gonna bulge out, and if you cinch the bottom closed, it's gonna have this kind of a shape to it, which is what it was doing for me. So those are my gripes. Now this is kind of cool. The compression straps on the bottom look to me like in an emergency, in a pinch, I might be able to put like a sleeping pad or a bedroll or a sleeping bag. I know 3V Gear sells a sleeping bag. Maybe I can get my hands on one of those. See if it fits here, but I wonder, hold on a second. I'm gonna grab something. All right, there you have it. Boom. So in a pinch, you could fit a smaller bedroll. This is just an old cheap sleeping mat I grabbed out of my camper we've had forever. This is one of the $8 ones from Walmart, but it'd give you a size perspective. And in a pinch, if you needed to throw a tent or a sleeping bag, even one of these, it will work. It's sitting pretty okay, and boom. Now, 3V Gear also makes a padded optional waist strap for this pack and their other packs. I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on that as well, because I want to do an update. This pack would feel really comfortable as an overnight pack with a tent or something in that. Even if it's not a tent, I use a tarp to create a sleep, and I've got a bedroll here. It's super comfortable, lays right on the small of my back perfectly. So yeah, in a pinch, the bottom compression strap will work. So that makes me wonder what else I could fit with the side compression straps. I wonder if I could fit maybe one of my small ARs or something. I'm not going to do that now, but so there you have it. The Velox by 3V Gear. This pack has been wonderful to me. So those are the things I don't like. Let me just do a recap of the things I do like, and then I'll go over real quick what you need to do if you want to get yourself one. So it's the perfect size, guys. This is the perfect everyday carry size. It can be big if you need it to. You can compression strap it down to a smaller size that's more manageable just for carrying around. It'll work for a college student. It'll work for, it'll work for a mom's diaper bag that will double as some other bag. It will work for a guy who's just, wants to make it, he'll throw it in his truck, and he's got whatever he needs because he's in the city, and if he broke down and needed to hike home, he could. It's the perfect throw and go size. I found myself just grabbing it like this and putting it in the back of the truck, throwing it in the truck, taking it to the beach for the last month and a half. The strap management system is great. This thing doesn't make a ton of noise and isn't slapping and, you know, making all those crazy noises some of the other cheaper backpacks make when they're just, you know, all the things are slamming around, and it drives me nuts. Pockets are great. It's just the right amount, with the right amount of organizing and the right amount of molly to put whatever you would want in for an everyday pack, whatever your everyday style is. I like the padding in the back. It's perfect. It's just right. It's super thick and it's comfortable on the back. And we're talking high heat I've been camping with or been hiking with. And then my favorite thing of all, my most bestest favorite, the clamshell, the rapid fast deployment clamshell. Couldn't be any better. Throw it on the tailgate. It's the best. Clamshell's the best. You can just lay it all out. You can make it a med kit. You got a massive med kit, massive trauma kit, lay it all out. Hunting, you've downed a deer, you need all your stuff real fast, gloves, knife, blah, 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 lay it all out. You're backpacking or you're surviving and you're setting up a base camp, lay it all out, boom, there it is. It's like its own little table. Love the clamshell. I wish more backpacks did the clamshell. Thank you 3V Gear for the clamshell. And if you want to get your very own, you click the link below. I'm gonna have several links for this. It goes to 3V Gear's website, the whole bit. Yes, they're affiliate links, but you can go straight there and you can see they've got a couple different buying options. This bag, as it's set up here, is 76 bucks, less than $100. Super quality. I feel like it's gonna last me a long time. Are there cheaper bags on Amazon? Sure. Would I buy them? No. Why would I not buy them? Because I have purchased them. I've made the mistake of buying those $25 to $30 cheaper bags that look just like bags like this. They look like them, but then you get them in and you realize the buckles are super cheap, the stitching isn't great, the quality of the nylon and PVC that they're using is so crappy. The shoulders aren't padded and they're using straps to connect it as opposed to sewing directly on. And I would just steer clear. Save your money. Buy once, cry once. They've got like a little shop pay button and it turns it into $18.98. So 19 bucks, 4 payments, easy, done. In line with the payment structure or the buying, you can go to the website and download their bug out bag checklist. It'll get you started. It's a really good place to start. I'll find a link and put that in the description below too. So when you buy the pack, you can just download a little thing and get the few things you need. So click the link below, 3V Gear. And you guys let me know, what is your favorite part of this pack, the Velox? Or what would you add to it? What would you want a backpack to do that maybe this one does not do? And we can let 3V Gear know and hopefully maybe persuade them to make some cooler stuff, and maybe there's a new backpack in it somewhere. So what's your favorite part of the pack, or what would you change or add to this pack to make it a great everyday carry pack? As always, I'm Joshua. I'm super grateful to all of you guys for subscribing, for commenting, even all the hater comments. You still help out the channel too. Love you guys. And as always, just because you're prepared does not mean you're paranoid.